Brian Castano, unbeaten, 17-0 in 2, 12 knockouts out of Argentina. But he's taking on the unified champion. He's the WBC, the WBA, the IBF world champion. He's known as the Iron Man. Jermell Charlo, 34-1-1, 18 knockouts. Mel, I'll start with you. Both of you men said you felt like you had done enough to have your arm raised in that first fight. If that's the case, what then do you have to do differently this time around?
Just be dominant, straight up, be dominant. So, be a Charlo, just be the Jermell Charlo the best Jermell Charlo I have yet to see. And I'm gonna come out with this fight. I'm gonna dominate this fight way different than I did the last fight.
Brian, same question to you. Both of you men felt like you had done enough to win that first fight. According to CompuBox, they said you outlanded Charlo in 8 of the 12 rounds. What do you have to do differently than this time around?
Bueno, Brian, aquí Charlo dice que te quiere dominar, que quiere ser el Charlo de antes. Y Caster decía que, según las estadísticas de la primera pelea, vos conectaste más golpes que Charlo en 8 de los 12 rounds de aquella pelea. Pero ¿qué sentís que vos tenés que hacer distinto o que quizás algo que tenés que adaptar a una nueva estrategia para ganar el sábado?
No, creo que eso es algo que se lo voy a mostrar el 14. Ahora la pelea, no voy a decir nada ahora. Él sabe que él va a hacer su trabajo, yo voy a hacer el mío. Y nada, como digo siempre, no voy a dejar todo en cada round y en cada pelea que me pongan enfrente. Hoy lo tengo a él y bueno, es el escalón a subir, ¿no? a mi carrera.
I'm not about to unveil my secrets right now. You're gonna have to see on Saturday night. Having said that, I prepare myself very seriously for each and every opponent that I have in front of me. This time, it's gonna be Charlo, and I promise you, I'm gonna be more than ready to give fans a show on Saturday night.
Mel, let me ask you this. When you watch there's so much at stake, the Undisputed title on the line, most important thing that you learned from that first fight?
I mean, Brian Castano is the same fighter that he performed every fight. He don't show too much difference. He gonna come. He came back up. It's a lot of little things that I learned. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna put that all that up on play Saturday night. I'm gonna use my intelligence, my brain smart in general shit. I'm gonna take advantage of some of the things that he don't have that I do have. God bless me with natural gifted talent because I'm a black African man from the USA. And so it's something that he don't got. And I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna dog him out. And I'm gonna hit harder than I ever hit before. I'm gonna be much faster than I ever was. I'm gonna be sharper. It's just this has been the best kind. Thank you, Brian Castano, for giving me the extra time to prepare myself. So, well, what up?
Brian, same question to you. So much on the line. Undisputed title. What's the important thing you learned from that first fight?
Creo que me traduca. ¿Qué dijo?
Okay. So here, before your question, Brian wants to know what Charlo said, so I'm going to translate for him first. Bueno, básicamente él dijo que necesitabas tiempo adicional, básicamente que te va a dominar y que no le importa lo que hayas hecho o no hayas hecho de cara a esta pelea, sino que él va a estar listo para demostrarte que él es el mejor. So, can you please repeat the question so I can answer?
Most important thing you learned from that first fight?
¿Cuál fue la lección más importante que vos aprendiste de esa pelea? ¿Puede ser algo táctico o puede ser algo personal?
Creo que aprendí a no ir a tirar de vuelta a la casa de él. Condicionó la primera pelea, no ir a la casa de él, de eso aprendí. Esta sigue siendo su casa, yo sigo siendo visitante, pero estoy más tranquilo de pelear, entre comillas, en un lugar más neutro.
I learned that it's really important to not fight in his hometown because that was definitely a factor in the first fight. I think that tilted things a little bit. And I still feel like I'm the road guy here, like I'm a visitor still, but it has more of a quote-unquote neutral feel to it than Houston and San Antonio did. So, you know, I learned that the lesson is to always be with my guard up and be ready for whatever comes my way as the visitor because you never know what may happen.
So the follow-up then, Brian, to that is, what would it mean to you to be the undisputed champion and getting the opportunity now to be fighting here in Southern California in what should be a venue that will have a whole lot of Latino fans?
Bueno, ¿qué significaría para vos entonces el convertirte en campeón indiscutido frente a un público que va a tener más aficionados, más hinchas latinos de lo que había en San Antonio? ¿Eso sería especial para vos?
Sí, sí, muy especial para mí, para mi familia, para mi equipo. Creo que regalarle una gran pelea a todos los latinos y más con la victoria, creo que es algo que venimos trabajando hace muchos años y nada, estamos esperando que llegue la fecha, estoy ansioso, con ganas de dejar todo nuevamente y salir victorioso, ¿no? Estas son las peleas que a mí me gustan.
Absolutely, it is going to be special to show what I'm capable of in front of so many Latin fans, and this is the culmination of years of work. So I'm anxious, I'm more than ready, I'm itching to get out there and show everybody that I can be the undisputed champion and to give the Latin fans out there the show that they deserve.
Mel, you would think from the crowd he may have an advantage this time around because there will be so many Latinos.
USA! 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 We humble, yeah. America, we humble, we talk. We live together. Argentina! 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 USA! 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 Argentina! Argentina! Y'all don't box for Brian Castano.
This fight,
Y'all don't box, though.
this fight will be just what, 5 days, I think, before your birthday.
Yeah.
What would it mean to you to be the undisputed champion, make history, and let's be honest, when you look at your resume, go down as one of the most accomplished junior middleweights
You
in
heard
the
that?
sport?
Well, I'm a first, you know what I'm saying, just be grateful for my opportunities, you know, and God placed me in a position, me and my brother, to shine, and this is a Lions only thing. This is my time, so I'm gonna be focused on it. He a target and I'm going pop. So that's simple as that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna waste too much time trying to make it seem like this. Nah, I know what I possess in the ring. I know who I am and I know what I come for. Thank God my birthday coming up. We finna have a good year, a good time, and we finna enjoy this. I bust my ass. I worked very, very hard since last July, and I know for a fact that with the dedication that Derek James put in, the rest of the team, Warren Guzman, just everybody. You know what I'm saying? This is very solid. Appreciate Titus, everybody that we did this, and I know all I gotta do is just put it on the line.
Let me ask you this, straight up.
Yeah.
I was reading some of the clips and comments that you guys have made. You said you're knocking him out this time around. Are you knocking him out this time around?
That's what the fuck I do. That's what I do. That's what I'm known for. I'm known for the power. I'm known for the knockout. I'm known for the speed. He know it. He know it. But ask him.
B, he says he's knocking you out. I guess my question is, are you stopping him come Saturday?
Dice que te va a noquear, que él vino con la misión de noquearte y que eso es lo que va a hacer. ¿Vos lo vas a noquear a él? ¿Tenés ese objetivo?
Primero que nada, quiero agradecer a Estados Unidos también, o sea, Argentina, Estados Unidos, no es un tema de países, quién y quién. El deporte une, y esto es una unión para mí pacífica, creo que... de trabajar acá, de pelear, no es algo de Argentina, Estados Unidos, quiero aclarar eso, que estoy muy agradecido con este país. Y nada, obviamente, él dice que va a volver a hacer el chamo de antes, a mí no me importa. A mí me importa pelear y que haga lo que tenga que hacer, y si viene a noquearme, lo espero tranquilo, a ver si va a aguantar los 12 rounds.
Okay, first of all, let me make something very clear. This is not a US versus Argentina thing. I'm really thankful.
No, yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Since y'all long ass
I'm really
long.
thankful
Yes,
for
it
the fact
is.
that this country-
Nobody wants you here.
Yeah, we don't want you here.
I'm really thankful for the fact that this country has embraced me and allows me to perform my craft here. And this is not international battle between me and Charlo. This is two great fighters going up against each other. I love this country and the opportunities that it's given me. As far as the knockout, well, you know, I'm gonna.
Come to my agreement.
Okay, yeah, as far as the knockout, look, he can say whatever he wants. I could care less whether he wants to knock me out or what. I'm gonna go out there and let's see if he can withstand my punishment for 12 rounds.
Hey, we finna represent this USA versus Argentina. Yes, it
You know
is.
exactly.
You in America, you in my shit. You in my land, baby. This is my land. Put that shit now, don't be scared, man. It's my time.
Jesus time, baby.
We'll wrap this up with this.
This my time. This our land.
There are members of the media
That's our shit from us.
that want to ask questions. Brian, my last question to you. In the build-up to this fight, listen, there were a number of things that were said. One of them was maybe Brian Castano was faking his bicep injury. Maybe Brian Castano was using PEDs. Was there anything that was said that upset you the most?
En todo lo que se dijo, de que Castaño estaba mintiendo sobre su lesión, de que Castaño estaba haciendo esto o aquello, ¿qué fue lo que Charlo declaró antes de la pelea que más te molestó de todas las cosas que te dijo?
No, me molesta la falta de respeto que tiene hacia el deportista. La lesión puede pasar en un campamento, más en campamento de una pelea tan grande, ¿no? Creo que él siempre, para él todos sus oponentes o toman drogas para rendir más o necesitan tiempo para ganarle a él porque él se cree que el Ironman se lo cree de verdad. Creo que la verdad es algo que no sé por qué se pone nervioso, grita, si estamos hablando tranquilamente, que grite arriba del ring el 14 de mayo.
So, what bothered me the most wasn't something specific that he said, but rather the sheer lack of respect that he has for a fellow athlete. Because
I
he was
respect
saying
nobody.
that I was taking performance enhancers, that I needed more time, and he said a lot more things that I thought were out of line. And I don't know why he's so nervous, why he's getting all edgy like that. Because he's screaming and yelling, and I would rather him scream and yell inside the ring, because right now, the fact that he's so nervous, it's puzzling to me.
We're gonna laugh when he on the ground.
Folks, you don't want to miss Showtime Championship Boxing Saturday. These cats will put some paws on one another. I know there are a number of members of the media who've got questions.
Is for Jermell. Jermell, you had him hurt multiple times in the first fight, in the second round, and the 10th round. In the 10th round in particular, how close do you feel that you came to finishing him?
I didn't finish him, so that's the only mistake that I made is not finishing him. I'm usually a closer, And so we'll go into this fight with that already on the back of our mind. Once he gets like that again, and hopefully it's earlier than later, it's over.
Dice que él espera poder noquearte más temprano que tarde.
Marcus Hayes, Fight Up TV. This question is for Jermell. Mel, a lot of people might not realize this isn't a new tone that you're striking about your nationalism. Talk to me about how special, or talk to us about how special it is for you to be defending your belts versus a foreign challenger.
I want to hear what you said at first.
He basically said this is the first time that you've talked about your nationalism, having pride in who you are.
This is not the first time you've talked
I
about
wish
it.
you would have just told me something like that, but you know, I'm very prideful of being from where I'm from. Just the heart of Texas, you know, just the Louisiana and the Texas that's in us. And then we still fighting out here in California. It's a beautiful thing to me. I'm excited for that. I represent that. And you know, Castano is only 18 fights, 19 fights. I done got 30 fights. Y'all gonna see on Saturday.
Yeah.
How's it going? I want to know, both of our champions, it's the biggest fight this year so far. What did they think? What did they do better than their opponent?
What do you do better than your opponent?
I'm faster. I'm stronger. You know what I'm saying?
Bueno, te pregunta qué es lo que vos haces mejor que Charlo, y que además Charlo dijo que vos tenés 18 peleas en tu trayectoria, tiene 30 y que eso va a marcar la diferencia.
Al principio que dijiste,
¿Qué dijo Charlo? Por eso, que Charlo dijo que él tiene más experiencia que vos. Charlo tenés 18, 19 peleas. Él tiene 30, que él es simplemente más experimentado que vos. Y la pregunta era, ¿qué es lo que vos haces mejor que Charlo? ¿Qué es lo que consideras que es tu arma superior?
creo que peleas son peleas, yo según el rival rindo de diferente manera y según cómo se va dando la pelea. Creo que me acomodo, me adapto a cualquier oponente y esta vez lo tengo a Charlo enfrente, pero creo que cada uno hace lo suyo.
There isn't one specific weapon that I would say is better than, because I adapt my style to the opponent. So this time, Charlo is going to see what I have in store for him. Not going to reveal it right now, but I'm more than ready to show that whatever I have in store is more than enough to get the win.
James Lowe, the Boxing Source, and this question is for Jerome Boots, and it's Boots, right here, right in front.
Oh, my bad.
Yes. About a couple months back, you said that if you're able to get through this fight against undefeated Castillo Clayton, that there's no denying you for a world title shot. If you do get through this particular bout and get through it in spectacular fashion, do you feel like you should have that world title shot next?
Yeah. Like I said before, we're not looking past, clear. We're going to do damage on Saturday night and this victory, look good doing it. And then we can talk about it. So right now we locked in on clear. I'll let me lose after I get this win.
This is Skip Brown from Dante's Boxing Nation by way of Hockey TV. Questions for Brian. Brian, in the first fight against Charlo, you felt Charlo's power. Is that the hardest you've ever been hit? And how do you rate Jermell's punching power on a scale of 1 to 10?
En tu trayectoria has enfrentado a varios oponentes fuertes, pero la fuerza de Charlo, ¿acaso ha sido la más fuerte que jamás has sentido en un golpe? ¿Y qué opinas del poder, de la fuerza de Charlo cuando él te golpea?
No, creo que hay diferentes peleadores que pegan, tienen su pegada. Lo único que me ha hecho visitar la lona fue Emanuel de Jesús, puertorriqueño, pero cada uno tiene su pegada. En este nivel todos pegan. No hay uno que pegue más, que pegue menos. Esto es así. Creo que es un rival fuerte, de primer nivel, como el que estamos. Creo que no hay que desmerecer a ninguno y no hay que confiarse.
Look, Charlo is a top tier fighter, and that's without a doubt, that's true. But at the same time, at this level, everyone has power. And the fact is that the only opponent that has sent me to the mat has been a Puerto Rican guy, Jesus. The other ones haven't been able to. So I respect him as an opponent, and I know that he's strong, but there is nothing about his power that really truly stands out to me over any other fighter that I have faced before.
Quiero preguntarle a Charlo si no cree que en la primera pelea lo favoreció un fallo localista en San Antonio.
Jermell, this question is for you. He wants to know whether you think that you had a little home cooking during your first fight, and whether you were favored because you were playing in your, fighting in your home state of Texas.
Nah, Texas, they judged the fight right. I can't go back and forth. That fight is over with. It's dead. Nothing happened over there that I done. That if anything, I won that fight. Y'all got cooking, and so I'm not worried about that. We're gonna see what California judges in referee zone.
Que la pelea en Texas es parte del pasado. Punto final. Hablemos de esta porque acá estamos en California y estoy listo para la revancha para esta segunda parte.
Thank you, one more. We have one more.
Here. Martín Colli para Boxeo de Primera, TS Sport, para Brian Castano. Brian, consciente, porque todos lo vimos, del atraco de la primera pelea, ¿influyó algo en tu preparación, en tu entrenamiento, el enojo?
Well, Brian, the question from TS Sports in Argentina is that we were all witnesses of the way that you got robbed in that first fight. How did that robbery, in a way, help motivate you in the preparation for this rematch?
Esto me motiva, obviamente. La primera pelea fue realmente yo me sentí ganador y esto me motiva, ¿no? Para una revancha, tratar de reivindicar de nuevo eso, salir victorioso, pero esta vez no dejarse la mano en los jueces.
It absolutely motivated me because I thought I won. And the biggest lesson I took from that was that I can't let this fight be in the hands of the judges. I need to end it before that, so that there is no shadow of a doubt that I'm the superior fighter.
All right, thank you very much. Well, folks, Saturday, May 14th, Dignity Health Sports Park here in Carson, California. The undisputed title at 154 pounds is up for grabs. The winner will make history.
His ass, what?
I always like to wrap it up with this. So we'll start with this. Mel, I give you the final word. Brian, for the hundreds of thousands to maybe 1 million people who will tune in to Showtime Championship Boxing on Saturday, for the thousands that are going to pay good money and come out to Carson to watch you fight, what can you guarantee that they're going to get on Saturday?
¿Qué le puede garantizar a los cientos de millones de personas que van a estar viendo esta pelea alrededor del mundo, a los miles que van a estar viendo esta pelea en el estadio aquí en Carson? ¿Qué es lo que les puede decir que van a ver en esta pelea y que está garantizado de parte de Brian Castano?
Van a haber una guerra electrizante. Los dos vamos a brindarnos como se viene picanteando en esta previa, ¿no? Obviamente que no se la pierdan porque va a ser un gran espectáculo.
You're going to see a war, electrifying stuff. The way that we've been spicing this up, we're guaranteeing a spectacle, and you're not going to want to miss it.
Mel, give you the final word. What can you guarantee the people? When they turn on Showtime, they pay their good money to come out to Carson. What can you guarantee they're going to get on May 14th?
Well, USA has the best military. We got the best artillery and the best defensive mechanisms. So there's nothing that this Argentina will be able to do when Jermell Charlo comes to drop them bombs on them.
Bombs will be dropped on May 14th at Showtime Championship Boxing, everybody. Luke, you have something? You have something?
Oh yeah, I know we got a banger for a main event, but I'm coming on the show, put on a beautiful show. And y'all know my slogan, I'm in and out like a robbery.
There you have it. May 14th Showtime Championship Boxing, folks. Don't miss it. Get your tickets at AXS.com. and make sure you turn on Showtime Saturday, 9 o'clock Eastern, 6 o'clock Pacific time. That's going to do it. I think we're going to have like just one-on-ones.
Press over here, press over here.
Press over there. Thanks everybody for coming out.